In a shocking and tragic turn of events, a woman and her boyfriend have been implicated in a heinous crime that led to the brutal murder of an entire family of 4. This disturbing case, which unfolded in September 2023, involves a series of manipulative actions and deceitful motivations that culminated in unimaginable violence. At the heart of the investigation is Ermalinda Palomo, who is accused of orchestrating a deadly plot that claimed the lives of Alberto Rolon, 38, his partner Zoraida Bartolomé, 32, their 2 young sons, Adriel, 9, and Diego, 7, along with their 3 beloved dogs. According to reports, Palomo allegedly manipulated her boyfriend, Nathaniel Huey Jr., into committing the murders by convincing him that their actions were justified and that they were under threat from a powerful Mexican cartel. This false narrative reportedly played a crucial role in Huey's decision to carry out the killings on September 16, 2023. The horrific aftermath was discovered the following day when police conducted a welfare check on the family, only to uncover the gruesome scene that would leave the community in shock and grief. The complexity of the relationships involved adds another layer of tragedy to the case. Zoraida Bartolomé and Nathaniel Huey Jr. were not strangers. They worked together at an engineering firm in Glendale Heights. Reports indicate that Zoraida had engaged in an affair with Huey, which may have fueled Palomo's jealousy and desire for retribution. This affair provided the backdrop for Palomo's manipulative tactics, as she allegedly posed as a cartel leader online, using an alias to create a sense of urgency and fear in Huey. In the days leading up to the murders, Palomo reportedly convinced Huey that Zoraida was a mole, someone who posed a threat to their safety. This dangerous manipulation escalated, leading them to plan Zoraida's murder with a chilling level of premeditation. They scouted the area for surveillance cameras, mapped out their entry and exit routes, and noted that a neighboring house was vacant, which they hoped would aid in their scheme. The investigation that followed was thorough and meticulous. Authorities utilized various technological resources, including Ring doorbell footage, iPass data, cell tower triangulation, and flock camera systems, to trace the vehicle's movements from Streamwood to Romeoville. This digital footprint became crucial in piecing together the events of that fateful night. On the morning after the murders, Nathaniel Huey Jr. returned to work, where police subsequently interviewed him. During this questioning, he admitted to his relationship with Zoraida, but vehemently denied any involvement in her murder or that of her family. Interestingly, he refused to permit police to search his GMC Yukon. Later that day, surveillance footage captured him transferring a suspicious bag containing firearms from his vehicle to another individual, an act that further raised investigators' suspicions. The manhunt and tragic conclusion. As the investigation progressed, the police quickly identified both Palomo and Huey as primary suspects in the case. However, by September 20, 2023, they had fled to Catoosa, Oklahoma. Their escape was short-lived. After a brief shopping trip to a Walmart, law enforcement located the couple and attempted to apprehend them. What ensued was a chaotic car chase that ultimately ended in tragedy. During the pursuit, Huey allegedly shot Palomo before crashing their vehicle, which subsequently ignited into flames. The aftermath of the crash left Huey dead at the scene, while Palomo was rushed to the hospital, where she succumbed to her injuries shortly thereafter. The dramatic conclusion to their flight from justice left investigators grappling with the senseless violence that had unfolded. In the wake of these events, the impact on the community and the surviving family members has been profound. The loss of a young family, including 2 innocent children, has left a scar that will not easily heal. Police Chief Brant Hrmadka emphasized the lasting effects of this tragedy, stating, "The tragic deaths of a young family, including 2 young children, will forever impact the surviving family and those that investigated this case." He further noted that while the investigation had concluded, the pain and grief experienced by those affected would endure. Nothing can prepare a person for such an incident, and nothing can justify such a senseless act of violence. Although finalized, the finality of this case unfortunately does not mean closure for so many continuing to grieve. This case serves as a harrowing reminder of the dangers of manipulation and how unchecked emotions can lead to devastating consequences. The psychological impact of jealousy, fear, and a desire for control can drive individuals to commit acts of unspeakable violence, as seen in this tragic scenario. Ermalinda Palomo's alleged role in manipulating Nathaniel Huey Jr. highlights the power of influence and the lengths some may go to fulfill their desires, even at the cost of innocent lives. It raises essential questions about accountability and the complex interplay between personal relationships and criminal behavior. The murders of Alberto Roland Zoraida Bartolomé and their two young sons have left an indelible mark on their community. As families come to terms with their grief, and as the investigation sheds light on the sinister motives behind these tragic events, it is a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the impact of violence. While justice may have been pursued in this case, the emotional scars will remain, serving as a testament to the need for compassion, understanding, and vigilance in our interactions with others.